Crafties, welcome to another video. My name is Infiniti and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do something a little different. We're going to be going from this to this. So what's the difference? This is a hank of yarn, or rather what I have today is roving. I am going to be doing a chunky knit with this, and I want it to be nice and workable. So after I felt my roving, I'm going to be working it up on another tutorial, but for today's tutorial I wanted to show you guys how to do it without tangling all up. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, crafties, so it's really simple to get your hank into ball form, or at least out of this form, because if you start working out of this form right off the bat, it's going to be super tangly. So I'm going to show you guys real quick how I go about this. So usually in a hank they'll have this string or a tag string, and that'll let you know your first spot to untie. So you can go ahead and do that, or you can just snip it off. And you just toss it to the side. Then what you want to do is untwist this guy. I'm going to move my already done ball back there somewhere. And you want to lay your hank out in a ring like I have here. Next, you're just going to want to find the other ties, which usually these large roving hanks don't have a whole lot of ties on them, which is what I like. So I'm just going to cut that. So you might want some scissors or snips or whatever you have available. Or just untie it. Okay, that took longer than it should have. So, once you have all your ties undone, you're going to want to look at the yarn, and you're going to want to find a spot where it seems like the yarn is knotting into itself, like this one right here. And this tells me that, okay, this is my beginning and end of this hank or skein or whatever you would like to call it. And you're just going to untie that. Now sometimes with these roving skeins, they're a little tangled when they get knotted like that, and you have to snip them. Alright, and you're just going to want to find an end, and you're just going to start unwinding and rolling it into a ball. So now I'm going to kind of show you how to turn or make a yarn ball, really, if you don't know how. So with a yarn this big, I like to start wrapping it around my hands. If you're using a smaller weight yarn, then you would use your fingers, okay? But regardless, I'm just gonna wrap it around my hand and loosely wrap the yarn around my hand a few times, or several times even. And I'm just going to go around this hank. And after a few wraps, it's okay to take your hand out, hold your little wrappings differently, and start wrapping the yarn from your ball in another way. In another direction, should I say. And I do have a lot of these. These are the ones that I ordered during the Christmas season. So yeah, I have a lot of unraveling to do before I get to actually knit or crochet this. I haven't decided which one I want to do yet. Mega something. But I wanted to record this before I started actually working it up, in case any of you were curious about using hanks, which I know when I first got my first round of these, no, it was tangled. It was a hot mess. And I'm just like, why? Why did I do this? And it kind of put me off from buying more hanks. But I love working with this chunky yarn so much. I'm like, okay, gotta figure my life out just a little bit. I just want to work through and make sure nothing's all tangled up or anything, because it tends to do that towards the end of your little circle. Alright, and now I have my second ball of roving all done, and I will be doing this with the other, I don't remember how many hanks I bought of this, but I am most definitely gonna have a time on my hands. So I hope today's tutorial was helpful to you guys. If so, go ahead, leave me a thumbs up on the video, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss out on new content. Leave me a comment down below. What crafts are you into, and what kind of tutorials would you like to see in the future? And until next time, guys, happy making.